What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It with JMACK, episode 20. And I want to thank you once and foremost, always and again, for tuning in to the Let's Talk About It with JMACK series, also the JMACK Experience podcast, also the Gordito and Chinito podcast. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so and like and comment below. Now, today I'm getting right to it. We got some spicy topics on the matter, and I cannot wait with you. For our first topic or the situation at hand, my dad is 57 and I'm 12, and it's embarrassing to tell my friends at my school my dad's age while their parents are in their 20s and 30s. Is my dad still a fairly normal age to be a father? Somebody said, if you're 12 and most of your friends' parents are in their 20s, that means most of your friends' parents had kids when they were 16 or 17 at the oldest. I think you may be underestimating the age of your friends' parents. They're probably in their 30s and in their 40s. I know it's hard not to be embarrassed by everything and anything at 12, but try to focus on the experience and wisdom your dad brings to the difficult job of being a father. Love him for who he is, not for his age. Somebody said, be thankful you have that. Facts. I be saying this all the time, and not for nothing. I tell my daughter this all the time. Listen, you got to be extremely thankful that you have a dad and that I'm in your life, because a lot of kids nowadays, their father's not around, or vice versa. Their mom's not around. So you got to be extremely grateful, no matter if he's 80 years old. But on another note, I'm glad, me personally, that I had my kid a little bit young in my 20s, because now, number one, when you're a little bit older, I think it'd be kind of rough, like dealing with a kid that has so much energy. I mean, by all means, if you're in shape and stuff like that, but as you start to slow down and settle down in life, like who the fuck wants to deal with a kid that doesn't listen all day? I mean, if that's your forte, that's fine. But me, honestly, I don't think I'll be able to put up with that shit. I'm just happy that, when my daughter's like 18, 20 years old, I'm still gonna be like fairly young, and we could go out together and we could have fun. And but to each his own. Now, somebody else said, I'm 59 and my daughter's 13. I have an autistic son who's 9. It's not easy, but more parents and understanding is the key. My daughter isn't embarrassed that she has an older dad, and her friends think I'm a hip-hop cool dad. So, all right, like you just got to make yourself relatable, I guess, too, and like keep up with the times. But if you feel different and you have a similar situation or know somebody that's been through this, please comment below, or you can email us at the JMACKExperiencepodcast at gmail.com. We want to know your input of advice on this situation. Now, for the next topic at hand, my husband cheated on me after 31 years, three adult kids, and told me the reason he stopped loving me a few years ago, and he's been married with another woman for 11 months. Should I divorce him or not? Bro, that's the dumbest question you're actually asking. I know they say no question is dumb, but come on now. 11 fucking months, like what do you expect, bro? Obviously, you should be getting a fucking divorce. This shit's over. Somebody said, if you love him and he says that that's a mistake and is willing to try to work things out and stay together, you should try to, if you want to, and try to resolve this issue. That's my suggestion. If you can't forget about what he has done and it's affecting you the whole day, every day, and it's the last resort, then just go for the divorce. That's a fact. Like, you either got to be able to forgive and forget and put up with it and leave it in the past, or you got to fucking do what you got to do and just fucking call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, 11 months, it seems like he's settled in. Somebody said, once a cheater, always a cheater. If you're giving divorce a change or improve something in your life, then do it. About your husband, do not try to influence him by your actions. He has already made a strong decision. Based on his belief or through the process, he will not change. If he will change, then It will be a thought of process. Only therefore give more focus on you and accept that you are now separated. That's the fact. 11 months. I mean, this topic is self-explanatory. Fucking move on and just call it a fucking day at the end of the day. If you feel different, please be sure to comment below, or you can email us at the JMACK at gmail.com. Now, somebody says, I have an employee that always arrives 30 to 45 minutes early and starts work immediately. What should I do as a manager? He always leaves 3 minutes past clock out and sometimes goes on work lunches. What's best to do? Mind your fucking business. That's the first thing you should fucking do, because if he's fucking early, what's the fucking issue? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the fucking problem? If he's early, if he was 2 minutes late, you'd be fucking bitching. He's 35 fucking minutes early, 30 minutes, 40 minutes early. Who gives a fuck? Let him get his fucking money. You know what I mean? He's probably needs extra time. Economy's fucking bad. Like, yo, who gives a fuck? Let him fucking work. Somebody said, you should give that person a raise. Exactly. Why are you even fucking complaining? Like, you're complaining about what? Like, trying to make it an issue like he's stealing time or some bullshit? Like, at least he's there every fucking day. Most people don't even want to go to fucking work. They come in late every fucking day. They fucking got an attitude. They fucking call out. You can't depend on them. They're not reliable. Keyword reliable, which is, this is what this person is, very reliable. Don't make it a big fucking deal. I mean, at most, what's he taking from you? 5 hours a week extra? Who gives a fuck? To keep an ideal employee, I mean, not many are willing to stay with your company for long nowadays. Like, just let them fucking rock. I wouldn't even say shit, you know? Somebody said, turn yourself into human resources for being a terrible boss. I have worked for people like you, and you clearly need to manage your employees better. How is she a terrible boss? She's asking for suggestions. The dude's always late. Somebody say, why? They're asking us how they should proceed because they maybe aren't a skilled manager as of yet. And maybe they haven't thought about going to HR themselves. And at the end of the day, you sound kind of stupid. Honestly, I feel like if the person's coming to fucking work, you shouldn't make it a big deal. Somebody said this, we're closing out on this subject. Be grateful that you have such a committed and dedicated job employee. Why are you complaining about their dedication to their role? You should encourage them to take their breaks, but don't reprimand them or moan about them on this site. All because they are devoted and committed to their role and responsibility. You should be grateful to have such an employee. Facts. Like, honestly, this is what I feel about fucking jobs. Like, they're never fucking happy. If you're fucking late, it's a fucking problem. If you're fucking early, it's a fucking problem. Like, this is the reason why. Not for nothing. Some people, they don't go out of their fucking way for jobs. As far as me, I personally feel that way. Like, I come in at the fucking same exact time because I don't want to hear no one bitching. I fucking do whatever I'm supposed to, but I'm not going above and beyond. Why? Because at the end of the day, these fucking jobs is always a fucking problem. And not only that, when they get a bug up their fucking ass, no matter if you're with them for 20 years, they'll fucking shit can you and not think it twice and get another employee. And that's the end of your fucking day job. If you feel different, please comment below. But I know a lot of y'all could agree. Comment below, or you could email us at the JMACK at gmail.com. Now for our last subject, and this one's a little bit different, but it's something that I'm gonna be honest, even I can relate to, because sometimes I get in my modes. I'm like, what's going on with me? What am I doing in life? But someone says this, and I know a lot of you can relate, especially this year, that everything's been kind of rocky. I don't want to keep saying the economy's bad, because people still got money. There's still fucking billions of dollars out there to make. But for the most part, things are kind of hard. You know what I mean? Everything's up. Everything's fucking expensive. Jobs want to pay you fucking $10 an hour. You know, and a lot of people, oh, you should just work for yourself. Work for you. All right, it's easier fucking said than done, my man. It's easier said than done. Working for yourself, yeah, that's great. But once you start doing it, it's not a fucking walk in the park. And it takes like 2-3 years to start working for yourself and seeing some type of profit. It's better off sometimes getting a job at the moment until you can figure shit out. Now, somebody said, what are the signs that you are wasting your life? And this is very relatable. You get up at 5 a.m., all charged up for the day. You go for a walk, hit the gym, have a nutritious breakfast, and get ready for work. You reach your office and everyone is so pleased to have you around them. You meet all your deadlines and outperform every single perfect person. Then at 6:30 p.m., you get home. You see your parents smiling at you, wrinkled in age, wanting to start a conversation, but you are afraid of being rebuked. Yet they try to call your name in a low voice you ignore. They don't dare a second time. You seem busy planning something important. You are out with your friends for a drink. Come back at 10. They're there waiting for you. Dinner served. Your dish is well prepared. Basically, you are wasting your life by doing the same thing day in and day out. Don't waste your life. Strike a balance and make change. That's a fact. Somebody told me today, and shout outs to Chef Brian. You'll be seeing him on the JMACK Experience Podcast, episode 30. He said, yo, if you have a fire in you and you have a fucking dream, go for that shit. And I'm 100% with that. That's why I never give up on my dreams. I keep going for it. I never give up. But at the same time, dreams don't always pay the fucking bills. You know, and it's easy. Everybody always got fucking 2 pennies to put in. Oh, well, you gotta figure out how to make money on your dreams. Like, bro, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because if it's so easy, the same people that are telling you these ideas, why the fuck they still working a job? A lot of people got a lot of advice for people, but they're not doing half of the shit that they're telling you to do. And I've learned that for everyone, even your own parents. They'll be like, well, you got to look on the bright side. But then they're down in life too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no right or wrong answer. Just making the small changes, I feel. Like, if you feel like you're slow grind is better than no grind. That's what I'm going to say. If you feel like you're almost on your way, and let's say you're working a little job for now, that's fine. But don't give up on your dreams. When you get home from work, start work on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'll be doing. Not for nothing. Like, you know, I honestly hate that I had to go back to work for someone else. But you know what? It's what I got to do at the end of the day. It is what it is. But it ain't going to be forever. It's not like I'm getting employed somewhere and I'm like, oh, this is the end goal for me. I'm going to stay here till I'm 80 years old so I can fucking make a lousy SSI check and barely get my bills paid, which is what's happening to a lot of people right now. You know, don't give up on your dreams. That was the best thing that I heard today. And keep at it, you know, but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't get discouraged. Just keep doing it little by little. And I honestly think that that's pretty much my take on this. Like, yo, you're not wasting your life. You're wasting your life when you just become a robot. When you do the same shit day in and day out, day in and day out. You have no end goal. That's when you're literally wasting your life. So yes, you are wasting your life. You have no difference in change or end goal that you want to do something else. Yes. Somebody said coronavirus is going to teach a lot of people, or it has taught a lot of people, that they are the ones whose lives were wasted for many, many years. Husbands in the U.S. are just beginning to find out that they are now told that they can work from homes and see their wives trying to get the housework done. It's a different time. In fact, there's a lot of people working from home. That's another thing, right? It's different now. It's just different times. You know, you got to make the best of it. If you can work from home, that's even better. Look on the bright side. Some people, oh, I don't want to work from home, blah, blah, blah. Yo, that's a good thing you're working from home. You know what I'm saying? Always be grateful. We're signing on this note. Always be grateful, no matter what your situation is. I know it's easy to say that because sometimes I even get in my fucking moody ass modes that I fucking hate everything. But you know what? Be grateful for the little things that you got and just keep pushing. If you feel different about this situation and you want to comment or let us know your advice on this type of situation, please let us know in the comments below. Or you can email us at the JMACK at gmail.com. Once again, it's been a pleasure. Another episode of Let's Talk About It with JMACK, episode 20. We're signing out. Grah!